Sometimes I'll probably be in my room locked up, you know, and I'll just say, Father, and just talk to him like a normal friend, guys, and goes a far away, me I tell you, goes a far away. You understand? And never question him, never question what he has in store. Just know that, something will come. But the thing is this, is if you're not working to improve yourself, don't expect to talk to him and then expect something in return. You will not get anywhere. Hey my family, welcome to another video. You're in here. I trust that everyone is doing well. And as you join, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. So guys, what inspired me to make this video is I was sitting here, practicing my accounting as usual, and I thought to myself, I've done myself really well since, just being here. I've done myself extremely well. I think I've handled situations maturely, and I have done things that I'd never thought I would have been able to do. So, being at the age of 18, actually 17, and thinking about coming to a new country, leaving your family, not knowing if you can actually manage by yourself, it was a bold step. It was a bold move. It was something that had lots of uncertainties surrounding it, not only for me but also for my family, because leaving it at such an early age, not experience the certain things outside, outside of just in your home. You understand, it would have been somewhat scary, actually venturing off into the real world at such a young, tender age. But yeah, it was a bold move. I made the step, and up until this day, I must say that I think I've done myself really, really well. Now, why I came to this conclusion had numerous factors, which I'm gonna share with you guys. So first, when I came here, right, I know that I'm gonna need finances. I know that I'm gonna have to budget myself. I'm gonna have to be disciplined. I'm gonna have to wake up at a time where I wouldn't want to wake up because it might just be too early. I'm gonna have to do things that I'm just gonna have to take control of my life. I'm gonna have to be just disciplined in general going forward. So yeah, came here, knew that I had to seek some ways to get extra fundings aside from my YouTube channel, of course. Got myself a job. That was amazing. And I had to be disciplined to know that, hey, if I have work at this time, I'm gonna have to be there at this time, and I'm gonna have to also schedule around that time for time to relax, have something to eat, and also time for to do assignments, studying, and just prepare for other things outside of my working schedule. So now I knew that I had to be disciplined in all aspects of life, and that played me really well, from me coming up until this day. It has all been discipline, just sticking to the end goal. So yeah, coming down, right, I realized that a next issue had arisen in terms of being too far away from school, but I also recognized that if I moved from where I was, then I would have, be so far away from work. But then I had to weigh the option to see, okay, I go to school maybe about 4 to 5 days, when I was in my semester, my first semester, right? I go to school about 4 to 5 days, which means that's like traveling back and forth for 4 to 5 days. So the next thing I needed to do was to look for somewhere closer, right? As opposed to work, I'd probably go for like 3 to 2 days a week. You understand? So when you check it out, it's best if I'm close to the school, since I go to school most days of the week. So yeah, that was the next big task, the next big jump, actually finding somewhere close to live, to school. And of course, it was going to be difficult, having to search for places, especially in times of, examinations, and school is currently in progress, having to, change my mind and look on other things, outside of school. It wasn't easy. But as I said, discipline goes a far way in life. And I was disciplined and determined as well. Determination, perseverance, things that might not work out just how you would like for it to work out. But trust and believe that God has the best plan in store for you. So don't question whatever happens. Just go, put in the work, and You know, if it doesn't come out as how you would like, be happy because God has something better in store for you. So yeah, you know, I went ahead and I made a bold move. I found somewhere in a very reasonable amount of time. And not only that, but I also want to give thanks that, you know, my roommate, which I currently have right now, very level-headed guy, you know, not the type of guy that, you know, would be smoking around the apartment or, you know, bad influences, you know. So I just have to give God thanks that he was able to place me with someone that I can actually get along with, someone that is also in my age bracket that, you know, we understand each other. So, you know, just have to give thanks for, you know, little things like that. You know, so yeah, I found the perfect place just right across from school, you know, and that was another milestone. That was another milestone on this journey. You understand, you know, we hit bumps here and there. That's inevitable to hit bumps. For example, when my phone bill went out of proportion because I had the cancellation thing, you know, that was so much, man. You know, that was another devastating time because that would have set back me financially way back. You understand? Let me take a sip of this water. Right, so you know that would have put me back like so much, you know, and it would have messed with how I had my finances planned out. You know, but as I said, things happen in life. Luckily, I have for you guys to, you know, come to my rescue in, you know, times like that when I really need it. You know, so a big shout out to you guys for also playing a part, you know, in this journey. And it's actually a very major part, and you guys also help me to stand straight in this journey. You know, so like if I'm drifting or something that is out of my control, I can come explain to you guys, and you guys would give the best, you know, possible assistance that you guys can, you know, which I'm 100% grateful for, and will always remember those assistance. Now, yeah, you know, as I said, we come through obstacles. Definitely, sometimes I might not do best. No, I might not do as how I would like on an examination. Okay, you know, just prepare better for the next one. You understand, and you know, small obstacles like that going forward. But at the same time, I love how I discipline myself, and this discipline comes in different forms. Discipline comes in the form of me actually saying, all right, you're in enough time, get off the phone, time to study. I don't need like someone to tell me that, hey, I need to go and study. You know, I mean, come on. You're in college, you get used to it, you know when to go and study. I mean, yeah, you procrastinate, but at a time, you know when to stop. You know, right here, right now, I have to be doing reading as we speak right now. You know, exams, final exams coming up in about less than a month from now. You know, I have this exam on December 18, I have other exams on like the 13th, etc. You know, I reach about this part in the book, and let me show you guys. If you guys might think, yes, it's pretty overwhelming to have to be reading such a big textbook with lots of pages, and then once you read this textbook, for more understanding, you know, it's probably like best option to like read a secondary book. So it's kind of very tiring and stressing, but at the same time, guys, as I said, it comes with discipline. If you want good, then it knows how to run. You understand? So it certainly comes with discipline. If you don't want good, okay, sit back, lay back, and when the grade come, you know, don't expect to do well. You understand? So I mean, yeah, you know, it's not an easy road, but definitely it's gonna be a worthy road. You understand? So yes, guys, I mean, I think, you know, discipline to set myself to study, discipline to control how I spend my money as well, because I could just be spending on like clothes or, you know, things that are not of high importance right now. You know, some things that are of importance, you know, are rather lesser importance. I have to just stay one side, while things that are of higher importance, you have to, you know, you have to put all your attention into those things first, and then later on you can focus on things that are less important. You know, so you just have to prioritize. You understand? So yeah, you know what to spend on. Have always our budget. As I tell you guys, I always have myself a 3-month budget, you know, and I stick strictly to that budget. Now, if it's a case where I need to alter that budget, what I do is I take my either my marker or my pen, I go on my whiteboard or into my book, and I say, all right, if I buy this, all right, how much will it put me back, right? If it's a case where, okay, it's not gonna put me back too far, then all right, for sure. But if it's gonna be a case where it's gonna put me back in a space where it's gonna be very hard to come back from, then certainly not. Out of the way. I don't need it. You understand? So yeah, weigh my options like that before I make any move at all. It could be the smallest thing, because you see the thing with Canada, you would see $2, right? You spend $2 on a juice. You spend $2 on a juice. You spend under $2.5 on a bread or something, or you spend and buy maybe a subscription on Netflix or Amazon Prime or some subscription you buy. And you say, a $10 that's money that you understand. But when you look on, see how much it is actually adding up, you're like, wow, I already spent $50 on things that I never needed to spend on. I never need these things. I just spend on it because I thought it wasn't much. But when you actually look at how much it is being added up, you're like, wow. And you don't need to even look at it for one day. If you look on the fact that, okay, these things add up to maybe $100 and something over the month, over a period of a month, maybe you spend $10 in a day on something, and you look at it to say that's not much. Maybe you even spend $5, and you look and say, okay, that's not much, but over a period of time, over the month, how much do you spend? It's what, 30 days in the month, right? If you spend $5 every day, 5 you spend $150 per month. You understand? So that's like so much over the month that you're spending. So I mean, yeah, so things like that I think I've been very disciplined with, financial wise, and yeah, I just have to continue on that road. I've also been disciplined when it comes on to things like participating in extracurricular activities. I said to myself, say this alone, the education alone, not gonna take you out. You're gonna have to know people, right? You're gonna have to have a network, and you're gonna have to have friends who are in high places. So take some time out of my day for just chat to some people, hail them up. It doesn't have to be close friends. Just be people that they can just talk to, say hi and bye with. You understand? And you just have them in the corner, because networking is gonna go a far way in my life, in everyone's life actually. When you know people, it's like you have power. You understand? So yeah, I discipline myself to take some time and socialize, get involved. So yeah, that has been happening. You understand? And I mean, as I said, I was just sitting here and say, I think I've done myself well. The journey has been tough, but I think I've done myself well. It has not been easy being a student, but I think I've done myself well. It has not been easy being a worker, but I think I've done myself well. It has not been living without family, but I think I've done myself well. It has not been easy wanting things that you think will be important, but you have other important things to get done. So you have to give up those things and get what's more important, And as I said, I think I've done myself well. You understand? Discipline really goes a far way. You understand? And I think, the next thing that our youths need to like, if you have any youths watching right now, I think the next thing aside from discipline that goes a far way is mannerism. You have to have manners. Do you think I know if I, never had manners, or if I never, approach situations certain way, and like, watch over, like, speak to people, because people have emotions, and we all have emotions. And when you have a level of emotional intelligence, you know what to say and what not to say to people, and that also develop your mannerism. You understand? So I think, because I've also had like manners. I'm not being the disrespectful kind of person. I don't like argument. I always say, guys, I like peace. I think because I've been like, some mannerism, it does take me a far way through this world, as we have been hearing that since we were kids. Manners take you a far way through this world, guys. Honestly, if we never have manners, we know say Uno would want to deal with someone who is very, disrespectful, in Jamaican terms, out of order. You understand? So I mean, Manners definitely take you far in this world, and it's just to be also your authentic self. Not try to lose yourself in the process of attaining you know your goal, or trying to be different for people. Just be your authentic self. You understand? I think that I've done me well, being my authentic self, having manners, understanding others' emotions, being disciplined, and yeah, it has made me somewhat ready for the real world. And as I said, I made mistakes along the way, mistakes that everyone in life, we all make our mistakes, and it's just to learn from it. And I'm happy that I'm actually learning from it at such a young age, that whenever I get older, I will know what to do, what not to do. If I made a mistake once or twice and I don't learn from it the third time, then it's up on me. You know what I mean? That's up on me. And actually, I'm gonna actually be packing up right now, because I'm not finished for the night as yet. I'm gonna come back, but I'm gonna pack up right now. I'm gonna have some food. I haven't had much food since morning, so I'm gonna have some food, right? And then after I finish having some food, I'm gonna come back here because the time is about close to 4, and if you look outside, it's get dark already, and it's just close to 4 o'clock. But yeah, when I come back, I'm gonna start and go up until 10, rest up for about an hour, 11 o'clock, go back home, rest, and then I start again by 11:30. I should finish what I have right here until 1:30, and I get it back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Go back on it, get some breakfast, and probably do a little shopping as well. And I should start by at least 12 o'clock tomorrow with studies, and then I'm gonna go right up again. But as I said, it's just a life. Exam season coming up again, guys. It's so soon I'm gonna again leave, but I don't know how the thing required, because it's December coming up, Christmas holiday. We're gonna be up again by the end of December. But yeah, man, guys, I'm gonna take you guys with me as well to have some food. We're gonna try the Jamaican restaurant. I don't know what I'm gonna purchase as yet. And even this, as I'm saying, when I said to myself, all right, if I buy a food today, guys, I really say you mean, or it's when you be an international student, you have to watch your pocket. Business about nobody wants say you have to watch your pocket. You have to watch every little dollar you spend. Because if you spend out of proportion and don't know how to control yourself, oh my word, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be difficult. You understand? So you have to just watch how you spend. So yeah, as I said, for this, I said, all right, if I spend $15 to buy a box food, if on a Friday, you wanna, eat out on a Friday night, sure, no problem. Reserve for that, reserve $15 to $20 at the most for that. You understand? And know that, all right, I reserved $20 for this. Take it out of my revenue, which would have been, whatever I earn, right? And say, okay, this will put me back here. Do I have enough to cover certain things? All right, if yes, sure, go ahead, get some food. You have to treat yourself 1 or 2 times in a month. And it's not like say you're gonna do it every Friday. You do all right, 2 Friday for the month. Sorry. You do it maybe 2 Friday for the month and 1 Saturday. And then, you have a week where you just don't eat out any at all. You just cook food at home and just enjoy one of food you cook. But at least 1 day in a week, all right, a Friday, you eat out probably like 2 Fridays and then 1 Saturday. Sometime if you realize that you can't manage to do that 2 Friday and 1 Saturday, all right, break it down to at least 2. You understand? So 2 weeks in the month you don't eat out, 2 weeks in the month you go ahead to eat out. You understand? So I think things like that, when I discipline myself, I'm going to tell you guys I have a financial plan, guys. I literally do have a financial plan. You see, even my money where I earn from work, like even in my account, my account, I don't have my money sitting in my account. So what I do is that they have this thing in Canada where you can put your money into your monument savings, right? Scotia Bank I know about, and it grows interest, and it goes over a period of 90 days, so you can get a premium. They call it a premium, and it goes over a period of 90 days. So if I put, say, maybe a $500, by the end of 90 days, I get an additional $20 on that. You understand? I mean, it's just $20, but still, it's still addition. You're $20 more, you have $20 extra than if you had the $500 sitting in the account doing nothing. You have $20 extra. So, things like that, I try to make use of it, right? I'm also trying to do a GIC investment, right? I'm going to do a little more reading on that when I get a break from school. I'm going to invest some of my money, at least $1,000. I'm going to invest $1,000 into a GIC certificate. And, by the time the end of maybe a year or so, I should maybe have like $1,200 or $300. I earn an extra $300 on that $1,000 that I never needed immediately. You understand? So, things like that goes, far away, and you're like, all right, instead of having this sitting into the account, put it into something to where to grow interest on. Things like that. You understand? So, yeah. Guys, let me take another sip of my water right here. Things like that, guys. Things like that, man, guys. Things like that, guys. Just have to keep going on, keep being disciplined. You understand? Because I said, guys, discipline goes a far way. Mannerism goes a far way. Determination goes a far way. And prayer, don't play with prayer. And don't forget prayer, guys. Prayers goes a far way. Sometimes you don't even have to talk to God to close the hands and close the eyes. That's how we usually do it at school. You don't have to do it like you can talk to him like a normal friend. Everyone communicate with the Creator in a different way. I would just sit down and just say, and it has to be a place where it's very quiet. It can't be a place where you hear noise. It has to be pitch quiet, I'm telling you. So sometimes I'll probably be in my room locked up, and I'll just say, Father, and just talk to him like a normal friend, guys, and goes a far away, me I tell you. Goes a far away. You understand? And never question him, never question what he has in store. Just know that something will come. But the thing is this, is if you're not working to improve yourself, don't expect to talk to him and then expect something in return. You will not get anywhere. You understand? You have to be working towards something. How can you not work towards something but expect something? It doesn't make sense. All right. So yeah. So I think I've done myself well. I'll keep working. I have a lot more to go, and I'm gonna just pinch you guys in a small plan, right? I'm gonna pinch you guys in a small plan. Well, a small plan, just a small bit of the plan, So many people wonder, what am I gonna do after I'm finished with my studies, right? Well, you see, the good thing is that, especially my accounting program, accounting program for Northwest is a very high demand program, right? Now, as you guys know, after graduation, we all get a 3 years. Well, actually, for since I do 2 years of study, I get a 2 years postgrad work permit. All right, I can work within that 2 years, gain experience, and I can, from that experience, you can always go to apply for permanent residency. However, right, I'm also applying to go back to school as well because I need to do my bachelor's and then I want to do a designation in my field, right? I want to have a designation of a chartered professional accountant called a CPA in shorten, right? So in a CPA, you get more in a salary, etc. I also want to do something that they call Six Sigma. When you have a Six Sigma, if you guys know about that, you get also extra in your pay, right? So I want to have a designation in my field, right? Which means that I'll need to do my bachelor's degree, right? Now, in Northwest, as I said, the programs around here they are accredited once they're recognized, by the province. Northwest is pretty much a very much recognized institution, and as such, I can come to Makiwan, which I'm currently at right now. I can either come to Makiwan, I can go to King's University, or I can go to even U of A, right? But if you want to go to U of A, it's going to cost a lot more because that's like the top university in the province. That's going to cost a lot more. So I budget my options to Makiwan or King's. Also, the next thing I'm planning to do, if I do get my PR in time, then I will pay at the normal rate and be able to go to King's University or Makiwan here and pay the normal rate. You understand? So if the PR comes in within time, definitely come get my bachelor's. After I get my bachelor's, I need my CPA, I need my designation in my field. Go ahead, do my designation, and know that, all right, I'm a certified accountant, and yeah, I'm either gonna work in the industry or maybe I work for a corporation or a public company, whatever God has in store for me. You understand? But I know I have a plan, right? And the best thing is that I'm working towards that plan. You understand? So yeah, that's it for me from my side. I'm gonna pack my things up right now, guys, and I'm gonna head over to get some food. I should be back here at least 6 o'clock, 4 hours of our next reading session, and then go back home, get some more food, you know, and then rest for a little bit, come back out again, do some more, you know, and then go back in tomorrow, do some more, work on presentations, do some more again, do some more, 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 until, you know, get what we desire. You understand? That's why when people, you say to me that, you know, sometimes I can lower my bar, you know, can lower my bar to, it's okay to get a 70 or a 60. I'm not saying not okay to get a 70 or 1 and 2 times a 60, but for it to be like a reoccurring thing, for it to keep getting like 60 and 70 over, it doesn't make sense, especially in my case, because my case is not just to stop here. My case is to further my education, right? So after here, as I said, I want to do my bachelor's, right? Because this is going to be my associates. I do my bachelor's afterwards. All right, do my bachelor's, finish my bachelor's, do my CPA. You understand? So in order to do my bachelor's, you have to have a certain grade in a course for it to be transferable. If you have a grade that is like, I think below a 60% or a C plus, well, a C plus here is actually 68 or 67, somewhere around that region, a C plus. So you can't have a grade below a C. You can't have a grade below a C plus, and you know, if you do, then it won't be transferable. You're gonna have to retake the course while doing your bachelor's. So that's another reason. And I mean, yeah, you know, that's why I say no, 70 is okay, right? But I try to aim to get above that. So even if I fall down, I'm not gonna fall down to a 60, I'm gonna fall down to 70s, you understand? So yeah, you know, and even if so, for example, what I'm saying here, all right, let's say I get 80, 90, 90, 90, right? But then one exam I get all a bad, you know, 50 something, you understand? When the accumulated grade come, the overall grade come back, it's not going to be that bad. It's going to be maybe in its 70s or maybe in the 80s, you understand? But if you've been getting reoccurring 60s and 70s, then if you mess up one time, then everything they're going to just fall and you're going to just, you know, you understand? So that's why I try to keep my grade as high as possible, because I have further plans, you know, and yeah, there's just a sneak peek of the insights, you know, and that's going to just be for those who actually came to the end of this video. So if you came to the end of this video, big up yourself, guys, you know. As I said, no, we really need to get up at the place because, you know, time ago. So guys, love you know, keep safe, take care of yourself, and your rain is okay, but make us soon up on the live video when we go over, so you understand? So yeah, I'm gonna just upload this in about 20 minutes time, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, have yourselves a wonderful day, guys. All right, your rain is gonna out. See you.